o'clock in the morning. Good morning, Dan. So I will apologise. Where have I been for the last month? Because I haven't made a video for you. Well, it's because my MacBook died. Welcome to Micro Office. For the last month, while I have been quite busy and the computer's been broken, I built this little tiny office and I built a brand new computer, which is there, which I'm quite happy about. So I can carry on doing your vlogs. Up here, I'm thinking some wall art. I don't know what you think. If you've got any suggestions, do let me know. It's a bit blank at the moment. And then over here is the back end of the box room. There's all the electrics coming into the building. And here I'm thinking lots of shelves for any files I get, because whenever you've got an office you have files. And then there's like a bed thing here for if you ever crash over, you're more than welcome to use that. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the mini office, and that's what I've been doing for the last month. But now I do think it's time to get back to the old ride. So let's go. So it's all good now. I thought what we'd do today is we'd take a ride up to one of my favourite spots on the moors and we'd have breakfast up there. So it's a little bit warm outside today, for once. We're gonna grab some sourdough bread because yes, I am that guy. And we're gonna head up to the moors and I'm gonna talk to you a bit more about my gravel bike because I've upgraded it and I've had it for a year now. So I thought, why not do a little review for you because I thought you might enjoy this one. So yeah, let's get going. So I'm coming up this hill. It's about 3 miles, I think. It's a great descent on the way back, but we're actually not going this way. We're going to go straight around and we're going to do a loop around the valley. So it's mixed terrain today, bit of gravel, a bit of tarmac, and anything else we can find in between. I'm going to get to the top of this hill and then we're going to have a chat about this rig. Made it to the top. We're gonna get some breakfast now. That's pretty damn good coffee, I must say. I do make a good brew. Now you're dying to know what gourmet sandwich and snacks I've brought on this epic 8-mile round trip. Well, banana and list of resistance. Sourdough bread with peanut butter and Marmite. It's a delicious treat for the family. So let's talk about the Arkose D1, which I think stands for dirt. It has been my bike of choice, I think, for the last year. It is a Pinnacle, which is owned by Evans, a chain bike shop in the UK. And I must say, they've done a really good job. The paintwork's pretty damn spot on. I was quite impressed, and one of the selling points, the quality of the welds, they were actually really quite nice. They look even better in real life. This is just it's really picking it up on the camera. I did notice that the carbon forks aren't completely carbon. I think there's a bit of like a metal strut in the bottom. You just take that as a bit of a pinch of salt. They're not full carbon. The tyres which came with it were the WTB Riddlers, which have proven to be pretty rad. You can see in the back tyre has been pretty worn after about 2,000 miles. Probably just because it's carrying my fat ass and all my touring gear. It wore down a bit quicker. So the front one is completely fine though. On the front, I've really upgraded it. I put on a Thompson stem, which has been pretty rad. Being steel, it does give a little bit more flex, so it's not as harsh on the gravel. I've also put on the Ritchie Comp Venture Max handlebars. I mean, it's super wide, but my favourite thing about them is the drops are really shallow. So I do actually find myself now using the drops way more than I ever have done before on a road bike. It actually makes descending on loose gravel an absolute joy. The group set is pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. It's clunky, it's cheap. It does the job, but only just. That'll be my next upgrade to get rid of that. Of course, I've just still got my Brooks on here. It's the comfiest saddle. It's actually the Brooks Swift. So this is my next upgrade. So I've got a 1x9 on here and it's working fine. It gets me up the steepest of hills, 27%, I'm fine. However, I didn't have a 32 tooth chain ring, so I had to buy one. Now, I was going to buy a race face, and I think that's about £50, and I was a little hesitant. And then I saw some reviews on these cheap Amazon ones, and I think I got this for like 10 quid. And I've got to admit, I can't tell the difference really. It's really well made and it doesn't drop the chain. It's so good. The value is amazing. I would really highly recommend this chain ring. I know it's a boring piece to talk about. Yeah, I was actually very pleasantly surprised at how cheap it is, and two, the quality of it. So I changed that out and now the bike feels brand new again. Would I recommend this bike? Hell yeah, I would recommend this bike. It's really good value, and more importantly, it's a lot of fun to ride. So last week I came down here and I wasn't expecting to find a mini castle, and I think it is a castle because when I looked on Google Maps it said castle, but I don't think it is now. It looks like it's someone's house or maybe two houses, but yeah, there's another one just up there as well, so I'm wondering if it used to belong to the same family or something back in the days. I'm in the little town of Ludington. It's a very pretty little place. It dates back to about the 12th century, so yeah, it's actually a very old little village, and it boasts, in this pub here, the Lord Nelson Inn, it did have the very first public library in the UK. Fact of the day. You do love a good Sam's fact, I know. But we made it back today. I forgot to put Strava on, so I have no idea how long this ride was, but I think it was probably about 10 miles or so. Anyway, it was still rad, and at least you got to see the bike. Anyway, I think it's time now for me to jump in the shower, because I smell terrible. Till the next time, I won't keep it so long. Motorbikes. Till the next time. Catch you later, and peace out.